digital health funding a little bit here. So there was an article recently, April 18th, that said digital health VC funding down 19% year over year. And essentially what they're saying is, it's up from Q4 to Q1, but it's down year over year by a couple $100 million-ish. And, when somebody reads an article like that, they might sort of think, hey, the VCs and private equity is pulling out. But that's not really your take. I'd love for you to share your take on digital health VC funding, and specifically this article that funding's down right now.
I'm not going to question whether funding's down or not. I'm just going to tell you what my experience has been and my observations have been. And I've spent quite a bit of time with some of the venture firms and capital funds in New York and a couple other places, talked to some of the firms and funds that are being run within health systems, as well as internationally. And what I am hearing is there's a different appetite and there's not as much attractiveness. It's not a lack of money. It's of people are looking for maybe something that's a little bit more stage 2 or 3 in the development cycle. And the problem is there's only a very small window when somebody's trying to get funding, whether they need to take the next big leap up, or if they have their own funding stream now, I don't need outside money. And so what we're seeing is, or at least, again, not scientific by any means, is there's plenty of money, but they're being maybe a little bit more picky on what they're looking for right now and where they are in the maturity cycle of their products as well. And so if you have a great idea, there is zero doubt in my mind that there is money out there for you. And actually, one of them was actually very frustrated. One of the firms in New York was very frustrated because they have so much money sitting on the sidelines right now that they can't find the right thing to put it in.
Yeah, there's almost a maturing of the process. There was a time where everything was getting funded, and let's say about 3 years ago, everything was getting funded. People were starting things up, and it was almost kind of silly. But it's maturing now, and they're looking at it going, it's not necessarily just the great idea. The great idea is not enough. What these startups have to do is they have to prove that they know how to sell into healthcare organizations and how to implement projects in a healthcare organization and sell into pharma and sell into life sciences and other things before people are just going to throw money at an idea. I think that's what we're seeing. That's my take on it from conversations.